Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Nicole Chantell, and if you like beauty videos, 31 days of Halloween, and Friday vlogs, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become a part of my makeup family. With all that being said, let's jump right into this video. So hello my loves, today it's all about Sephora recommendations and wish lists, because you all know that the Sephora sale starts on Thursday. There's a few items that I have in my cart, a few brands that I've never tried before that I'm really excited to test out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, when the sale starts, I might be able to get my hands on a few of those products, and if not, that's okay. So I am going to start off with the dates when the sale starts, then I will go ahead and tell you about my recommendations and my wish list. So for Rouge members, the sale starts April the 26th right up until May the 6th, and you're going to get 20% off. And for VIB members, you're going to get 15% off, and that starts May the 2nd to May the 6th. And for insiders, you're going to get 10% off, and that starts May the 2nd to May the 6th. So I'm going to talk about products from primers to powders to foundations to lipsticks to eyeshadows to liners, on everything that I use on a daily basis that I personally think that it's a great recommendation. I'm not going to recommend something that I really don't use on a daily basis and say, hey, go out and buy this, because really, no. I am going to be talking about products that I use all the time, and there's going to be a few of them that will pop up that I always use all the time, mentioned in a lot of videos, especially favorite videos. I can't tell, but these products are absolutely amazing. So first, I'm going to start with primers. So the first one here is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. This primer here is absolutely amazing. Love this primer. I really love the fragrance of it as well. It's not like very strong, and I'm very sensitive to certain fragrances, but this here is absolutely beautiful. It definitely looks like, I haven't used it, but I have. Really love this primer. What I do is I apply it to the outer perimeter of my face, and I also take a bit of this primer and I apply it underneath my eye area, and I find that it really smooths out my under eye area, and it makes my foundation lie really nice. It gives me that beautiful soft look to my skin. Really love this. Also love this primer by itself on no makeup days. I just pop it on, and really it makes my skin look super finished. I find that this product's also helping me with my dry skin, because I do have dry skin. If you are new to my channel, major dry forehead, dry cheeks, and the newest area is around my nose. It's so much fun. But anyhow, this primer here is beautiful. It really helps with my foundation last all day and just looks super flawless as well to the skin. But just to let you guys know that you can get a mini size of this. This here does retail for $62 Canadian, and the mini size is $25, which I would recommend buying, because when this one here is all used up, I'm definitely going to be buying the small one, because with this product you only need a small amount. There's a little scooper that comes with this, and it says to fill it up right by the line of it, but you really don't need to do that. You just take a small amount, and I just apply it here on my forehead, and like I said, underneath my eye area, and that little bit goes such a long way. So really you don't need a lot of this product, but this primer here is beautiful. I definitely recommend it. If you haven't tried it and you want to try it, definitely go ahead with the mini size one. Now this one here I just recently bought, and it's the FARSÁLI Rose Gold Skin Mist, and this is the 24 karat gold infused hydrate prime set mist. This here definitely hydrates my skin. It gives my skin a beautiful finish. I like to apply this onto my skin before I apply my makeup, and it really grips my foundation. And just to let you know, the little gold flecks in here that you see, when you spray this on your face, you could see the gold flecks, but it's not like super glittery and gold, and it's not like really super shiny. But once those little gold flecks are on your skin, they kind of dissolve into your skin, and it really hydrates the skin. I do find that this is really helping with my dry skin. Really love it. Once again, this is just like the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Now I'm getting tongue-tied. This is just like the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer on days when I don't want to wear makeup and I just want my skin to look fresh and hydrated and just a beautiful finish to it and look super smooth. I go ahead and I spray this onto my face. Once again, this fragrance as well is absolutely beautiful, so refreshing. Truly love this. I've been using this ever since I purchased it, and once again, it doesn't even look like I used a lot, because it just sprays out the perfect amount of product without it being too much. So I definitely recommend the FARSÁLI Rose Gold Skin Mist. Now for foundations. There's really only one foundation that I truly love, and that is high-end, and it is the YSL All Hours Full Coverage Matte Foundation in the shade BR10. So if you are fair like me, this is the perfect shade for you. I know I always say that in a lot of my videos, but this foundation is absolutely amazing. Like I said, I do have dry skin, so you're thinking, ooh, dry skin and matte foundation. But no, whatever it is with this foundation, it just works so well with my dry skin. I have it on today and it is just beautiful. It gives me a filter look without the filter. Love this foundation, so beautiful. Definitely recommended. Don't be afraid of it. If you want to try it out and you have dry skin, go into your local Sephora, ask them for a sample of it. But I'm telling you, you will fall in love with it. It just works so beautiful for my dry skin. It doesn't make it flaky or cakey, nothing. It just looks gorgeous. And as for concealers, I love this one here, and of course it's by YSL once again, and it's the All Hours Concealer. This one here is in the shade Fair. Love this concealer for the simple fact because it glides on so nice and so smooth. And not only that, this concealer does not become like creasy underneath my eye area. It doesn't become cakey. It doesn't emphasize the lines underneath my eyes, which is great because there's nothing worse than a foundation or concealer that makes your underlines noticeable, if I'm making any sense. Makes your under eye lines noticeable. There we go, Nicole. But anyhow, this concealer is beautiful. It doesn't do that. As you could tell, I have it on today and it looks so finished, so polished. Beautiful, beautiful concealer. So I definitely recommend this foundation and this concealer. Now for the one and only powder that I really use to buff in my foundation, buff in my contour, my blush. And I know if you guys have been with me for a long time, ever since I got this, I said I didn't want to fall in love with it because of the price tag, but I love it and I use it every day, and I'm pretty sure that you're already saying the name of it. And if you are, you're totally right, because it is the Luminizer, the Sheer Pressed Powder in Translucent. This is beautiful. I'm telling you, where I have dry skin, and I'm not a real big fan of powders because I just find that it makes my skin super flaky and just not looking nice at all whatsoever. But whatever it is with this powder, when I buff it into my face, like I buff it right here on the side of my face to blend everything together, and then on my forehead and on my nose, and sometimes I will take a little bit right here and just place it here, and then I just kind of slightly buff it up underneath my eye area. Whatever it is with this powder, it just gives me a finished look. Like when I finish my makeup and I go in and I buff everything, I could actually see a difference on how this makes my skin look. So beautiful. The fragrance of this is absolutely gorgeous. I definitely recommend it if you have dry skin and you're not a fan of powders. This one here, I'm telling you, I don't know what they put in it. I know that Luminizer does have skincare properties in their products, so I don't know if it's because of that. But whatever it is with this powder, it is a must-have. A must-have powder to have in your makeup collection. And if you just want to have that beautiful, finished, flawless look, this hair does it. It is just beautiful. And I'm also going to recommend the brush that I pair that powder up with, and this is the Sephora number 91 brush. This here is the Featherweight powder brush, the Pro Featherweight powder brush, and I absolutely love this brush. At first when I got this brush, I wasn't a real big fan of it because of how, like, not really dense it was, but how it was formed. But now after using it so much, it actually like fluffed right out. And I like to take my powder and it just blends it in so gorgeous. I find that Sephora brushes, or Sephora brand in general, is really underrated, and a lot of people really don't go for their products, but I absolutely love their products. This brush here is a must with this powder. It is beautiful, super soft, really gorgeous, and it just applies the product really nice as well. Now I have 3 bronzing products because lately I have been obsessed with highlighters and bronzers and contouring my face. I have no idea who I am becoming, but this one here is brand new and I have to mention it because it is absolutely beautiful. I did a review on it. I will have the link here for you guys to check it out. And I said it in that video and I will say it in this video as well. I think that Fenty Beauty is definitely coming out and like giving the cosmetics world a run for their money because they are catering to everyone and their products are beautiful. This right here is stunning, and it's the Fenty Beauty, and this is the Sun Stalk'r Instant Warmth Bronzer, and I got the shade In the Sun. This is the lightest shade out of all of them, and I'm telling you, this is gorgeous. In the video, I actually, when I applied it, you could almost see it melting into my skin, and it gives you the perfect matte finish. And it doesn't come off orange and it doesn't come off ashy. Like when I swatched this in store, it was funny when I swatched on my hand, it came off a little bit ashy. I was like, I don't know if I really want that on my face. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get it and see if I like it. And if I don't, then I could bring it back. But when I applied it to my skin, it just like changed and it just glided on the skin so nice and it just blended in so nice and smooth. Then when I took my La Mer powder and finished it all together, it was like a dream team. This hair is beautiful. So if you are fair like me, this hair is going to be perfect on you because if you're like me, I do have problems finding certain bronzers. Sometimes they're too light, sometimes they're too dark, and then sometimes you'll get that occasional one that is just too orange. But this one here is absolutely beautiful. It is a must-have, and if you guys have been eyeing it, I definitely recommend that you pick this up. And one of my go-to bronzers and blushes and highlighters have been from this palette, and this is the Becca and Khloe and Malika, the Becca BFF set face set. I absolutely love this. Absolutely stunning. This here is the soft matte bronzer, satin matte bronzer, and it is beautiful along with the highlighter and the two blushes. So super gorgeous. Here is the satin matte bronzer right here, and then I have the two blushes and the highlighter shade here. This here is so soft on the skin. Once again, this bronzer actually blends in just like the Fenty Beauty bronzer. It just melts into your skin. And those blushes, when I take these blushes from this palette and top it onto my bronzer, it is so gorgeous. It just brings so much light to my face. And it's funny because this was my first ever Becca face palette and I've never really tried it before, and I was just really excited about it. And the highlight in this shade is absolutely stunning. Like this highlight shade is gorgeous. I think this is what actually made me start to become obsessed with highlighters, was this palette right here. Now this is limited edition, so get it while you can because it is beautiful. So if you're fair like me, this palette here is going to look stunning on your skin as well as deep tones as well. And this palette right here is what I'm wearing on my face. I'm totally obsessed with it, especially the highlighter shade from this palette, and it is by Benefit Cosmetics, and it's the Cheekleaders Mini Bronze Squad. This palette is beautiful, like beautiful. I'm just hoping that Benefit actually comes up with a full size of this highlighter shade in Cookie because it's stunning. So soft, so super blinding. Like look at this, it is really blinding. And of course we have Gold Rush and Hoola, which have been around now for a while. This blush is absolutely gorgeous as well. I just topped it on top of Hoola, and of course Hoola's signature for everybody, but this here is beautiful. I'm really hoping that they do come up with a large size in this palette, like this highlighter shade here. I know that they do have a bigger Benefits palette, so you can get the Cookie highlighter in there in a big size, but really I don't need all the rest of those products. That's why I didn't mind buying this mini one. This mini one was only $40 Canadian as compared to the bigger palette, which is $80 Canadian. And this here, I just think it's travel friendly. You can pop it in your bag and go. You have your contour, your highlight, and your blush all in one. But this here is beautiful. If you guys don't have this added to your cart, you really need to add it to your cart. And I have two lip products to tell you guys. Of course, you probably knew I was going to say this one as well. This is the Fenty Beauty, and this is the Gloss Bomb Diamond Milk. I love this gloss. This gloss is beautiful. Out of all of her glosses, this one here is my favorite one. It is not sticky, not tacky. Love the applicator on it as well. The fragrance is so yummy. It's like candy and gum all just mixed into one. Love wearing this by itself and topped on a lipstick to give it a beautiful shine. And not only that, like, it's just the perfect gloss. It glides on so nice. And you know how sometimes when you put a certain gloss on your lips and then when you're talking, you kind of see like strings almost on your lips, like when you're talking? Well, this doesn't do that. So it's not tacky, not sticky, nothing. It is the perfect gloss. And the lipstick that I've been loving and I find is the perfect nude shade for my pale skin, because there's nothing worse when I put on a nude lipstick and my lips disappear. I just don't like that. This one here is by Becca Cosmetics, and it's the Khloe and Malika set, and this one here is called Yours Truly. It is the perfect nude lipstick. This is what I have on my lips today just by itself. It glides on so nice, and when I apply this to my lips, it's a very like heavy lipstick, not as in heavy on the lips, but when you're actually applying it, like the lipstick itself is very nice and heavy. I really truly like that. And the fragrance is like a very subtle fragrance, really beautiful, just a perfect nude shade. Love the formula of this. So I'm not going to talk about any mascaras because I've noticed lately I'm using a lot of drugstore mascaras, which I'm absolutely loving. But let's talk about gel eyeliners. If you have watery eyes like me and you're always on the hunt for that perfect gel eyeliner that's going to stay in your waterline all day long and not go anywhere, these are the ones right here that you need. These are the Milk Makeup Long Wear Gel Eyeliners, and they are beautiful. The one that I have in my top waterline today is in the shade Boss, which is just a pure black. Absolutely love this. I'm telling you, when I wear it in my lower waterline and when I go to remove my makeup at night, I actually have to take like a little Q-tip or something to run it along my waterline because it will not go anywhere. Like, it literally stays there. And the thing that I love about it the most is that when I apply to my waterline, it doesn't like run down underneath my lower lash line, which I really like because there's a lot of eyeliners that I'm after trying, and the minute I apply it, it just runs and it's so not flattering. These here are really gorgeous. Like I said, I do have the shade Boss, which is just a beautiful black. Now it is a wind up, so just take your time winding it up because I do find that they will break a little bit. And then another shade that I like to pop in my lower waterline is BCC, which is just this beautiful nude shade. And like I said, they glide on so nice. They are so super soft, so creamy, just all around gorgeous. And then the last shade that I got here is PTO. And this one's like almost like a holographic shade. So it does have a bit of like a pearl essence to it. And it has like pinks and purples in it. So here's PTO, and here is Boss, and here is BCC. And these, I'm telling you, stay in the waterline all day long. This will be hard to get off my hand now because that's how much staying power they have. And they do retail for $26, so they are very high up in price, but that's what I'm looking for. If I'm paying a lot of money for a product and that it's going to stay in my waterline all day long, I'm going to pay that price for that product. Why would I go out and spend that much money on an eyeliner that's just going to kind of vanish and not stay? These here are beautiful. I just hope that they come up with more shades. They do have, I think it's a few more shades in the line, but I hope that they expand the line and come up with brighter colors. I think it'd be so much fun. But these are absolutely beautiful. And also at the other end of them, there is a smudger and a sharpener as well. Now I have two eyeshadow palettes. Very bold on one hand and very nude on the other hand. And of course I am talking about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette and the Huda Beauty The New Nudes palette. These palettes are gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Love this palette. Like, Modern Renaissance was always my holy grail. This one here is like a new holy grail of mine because of the colors in here are so gorgeous. You have a mix of mattes and shimmers, and this palette here, like you could create so many looks with this palette. You could have so much fun with it and just play it up and really create whatever kind of look you want to, because it's so much fun. And I think this is going to be a beautiful palette for the summertime. And then, like I said, if you just want to go nice and soft and neutral and nude and just nude, the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette. This palette is gorgeous. Once again, the beautiful matte tones and the shimmers. Really love the concealer shade in here. Just pop it on my lid and then I apply the shadows and they blend gorgeous. Super pigmented. This one here blends beautiful and super pigmented as well. I did videos on both of these palettes. I will have the links here for you guys to check them out. So you're gonna go for totally bold and then you're gonna go totally nude, but both of these are absolutely stunning. Definitely recommend these two palettes. So that was all of my recommendations. Now my wish list. So let me just put it out there. Sephora had released the $100 gift card. I got really super excited for it. I redeemed it with 2,500 points. And of course, with that gift card, you cannot use it during the sale. So I said, okay, I just rather use it now because I will get more off of this product than I would if I used 20% off the product. So I finally decided to buy the Luminizer foundation, which is $150. So I had my $100 gift card. I redeemed that, and with the taxes in, I only had to pay $57. So I didn't really feel guilty by spending all that money because I'm obsessed with that powder and I hear so many people rave about that foundation, so I had to get it. So that was on my wish list. But I was really happy that I was able to get a gift card. So be on the lookout for that because they do release them every Tuesday and Thursday. So if you really want to, like if you have a lot of points saved up and you want to get something really good, definitely hold on to it and wait until they post up the gift cards, because I think that is a great little perk, because really I have no interest in the 100-point perks. Like some of them are really good and then others are not so good. So I was really happy to get that. So that foundation was on my wish list. Just putting that out there. I will have a review to let you know how well it works. The only downfall is that you cannot return it. They clearly state that once you purchase it, that's it, you can't return it. So fingers crossed that foundation is going to be good. Let's just hope. So my first product that I'm going to talk about that is in my cart on my wish list is the Marc Jacobs Beauty, and this is the Accomplished Instant Blurring Beauty Powder. This here looks really interesting. It comes with a brush as well, and I thought that was pretty neat. So I did get the shade number 50. That's what's in my cart, and it's called Illuminating Light Sand. And it says a blurring touch-up powder in a chic compact with a built-in brush that sets, blurs, and reduces the look of shine. Perfect for on the go. So I'm really curious to see how well this is going to work. I think it's a great price, $59, because you are getting a Marc Jacobs brush with it too. So I think that is really great as well because his brushes are so pricey. Yeah, so I'm really curious to try that out. Next up is from Jouer Cosmetics, and it's the Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. Now I did pick out the shade Snow, so that says very fair skin with pink undertones, and this says that it's a full coverage concealer in 25 shades to smooth imperfections, contour, and highlight. I'm really curious to see how well this concealer works. I know that a lot of people rave about it. Just by looking at the picture, I do like the look of the applicator. So I'm really curious to see how well this is going to work underneath my eye area, because like I said, I really love my YSL concealer, but I want to try something new and I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I'm going to give that a go. And another product I want to try by Jouer Cosmetics is the Soft Focus Hydrate Plus Set Powder. Now I did pick mine out in the shade Fear, and it says a silky pressed powder that hydrates for comfortable wear and diffuses the look of imperfections for a flawless demi-matte finish. So what I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to find another alternative for the Luminizer Sheer Pressed Powder, because that one is, you know, very, very pricey, and I do love it, love the finish it gives to my skin. So I would also like to find something that's lower in price range but will still give me that effect to my face. So once again, I heard a lot of people rave about this, a lot of good things about it. So for $38, I'm going to hopefully be able to get this and test it out. So this next product here looks kind of interesting, but at the same time looks kind of scary. And it's the Dr. Jart Focus Spot Micro Tip Patches. And this one here that I got picked out is for lines and wrinkles. And it says that a set of self-dissolving micro tips that melt deep into the skin surface to target stubborn blemishes, dark spots, dark circles, and fine lines and wrinkles. It also says that it's for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin. So I'm really curious to see how well it would work for my fine lines and wrinkles. Now they do say that you could apply it to your face. I'm after reading the reviews. Some people say they leave it on for 2 hours, and then some people say they leave it on overnight, and they do notice a difference. So I'm gonna go ahead, pick this up, and what I'm gonna actually do is to do a video on it, show you what my skin looks like before I apply it, show you how I'm applying it, then I'm gonna sleep with it on all night long. Hopefully it's going to be comfortable, and hopefully there will be some type of difference to my skin. Hopefully it's not going to be like a gimmicky kind of thing, because you know I do have lines right here and of course my smile lines, and I just like to make them look less noticeable and I really don't want to go ahead and have surgery. So I'm going to give these a go, test them out, and I'll get back to you on it to see how well it works. So you guys, that's it for my wish list. Let me know if any of the products that I mentioned today in my recommendations list are you going to be picking up, or is there products on my wish list that you guys are going to be picking up? Also, let me know what products you guys recommend me that I should try, that you guys love, and that are like your holy grail products. And also let us know what is on your wish list. Really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Happy shopping. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.